Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. I am getting a late start. It's almost afternoon because my happy ass stayed in bed. Yeah. And I putzied around. Anyhow, this is another personal reading. This one is part 2 for DC. Part 2 is her North Node reading, which is her life path. So we are not going to waste any time. I am going to get into this. I'm going to start with a simple card from the Life Path Oracle. I've used this in other past readings like this. My opinion on this deck is a little bit up in the air. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But I also have a couple damaged cards in here, so this might retire, actually. Yes, I am bullshitting as I shuffle just so that I can get a feel for the energy. What do we have? Study. Reading and research and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Okay. So, there may be some studies in the future, or you may have gone to college. Let's see what else wants to come out here. We got Oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and for others. So you may be drawn to the esoteric, the occult, divination. Environmentalist, you are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. These are just some things that are coming up and teaching. You inspire younger people to learn. Okay, we could have a lot of education type of energy here. Maybe you're called to be some kind of spiritual teacher, or maybe this is about studying and honing in on your spiritual gifts, and then educating others on living better lives, on embracing their spiritual gifts. I could totally relate to that. Let's see what the Starseed Oracle has. I kind of like this. In a way, you know, there's this theory about the starseeds that we were from. A starseed is like in Earth school, but they're from a different planet, maybe different galaxy or whatever their soul is from. But I don't know if I really buy into that so much. I think everybody is a starseed. You know, if you go to planet XYZ, they would look at us Earth people as starseeds if we would reincarnate to their planet. So when you think about it, the theory, we are all a starseed. And we can incarnate anywhere in the universe. Okay? In any galaxy, on any planet. So I kind of like this and this energy. You know, have you ever felt like that at sometimes you just didn't belong? I know I have been there. You know, so I kind of feel that maybe, but it's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel like, I know I've been to Earth a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. And I'm an old soul. So I often feel that I feel more at home on a different galaxy and a different planet. I have felt that at different points in my life. Sometimes I think, man, Jen, you were totally nuts and crazy. But really, no. Certain points in my life, I just think that I felt like I belonged somewhere else because it might have reminded me of experiences from a past life that's in my subconscious that I may have had from another planet. I'm talking like this because I just get a feeling that maybe you've been there. Maybe you've been to other planets. Okay, you got the void. You know, that's a little bit of empty. That is a standstill, no real movement happening there. The void is to stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. There's just like stopping and reflecting. And it's kind of funny that it mentions winter, because winter is when everything is void. There's the leaves fall off the trees. The trees are barren. It's like everything is barren and everything's in a slumber until spring. So this winter is important. Double mission, light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. So I think that part of your life lesson, your life path in this life, is being you. And not trying to be somebody else, letting your own light shine. Being true in your authentic self. And maybe teaching others to do the same. Just a thought. Breath of cosmos. My will to thy will. This is micromanaging the universe. That comes up when we want to micromanage every little thing in our life. Okay, that is a control thing, and not allowing the universe to work its magic and do its work in our life. And you know, sometimes it depends on who you are, but there are times that we have to think about allow the universe to make things happen for us. Kind of release a little bit of control and have a little bit of trust and faith. Okay, and with all that said, this is like career path oriented, right? And it's about learning and teaching, but it feels like you are constantly learning things new. And I totally forgot about discussing your North Node. I looked at your chart. You are a Libra rising. Well, it looked like that. No, I'm wrong. Scorpio, you're a Scorpio rising. Okay. Sagittarius is in your second house. Your North Node is located in your second house in Sagittarius. Now, some notes I took here is that having the North Node in your second house, what that is that your karmic path and spiritual growth involves developing a sense of self, personal values, and financial security. Because the second house are the things that we value and is about our physical security. It is about our money, okay, and our possessions, physical things, persons, even that could even be people within our life, in our physical environment. Now, with it in Sagittarius, that is like it is more it is like that you are destined to embrace your wanderlust and experience new places through travel. Your purpose is to learn and seek knowledge. So that there says a lot, which is kind of, without even looking up your North Node, Spirit is already bringing it out. All this learning energy, all this expansion, and with Sagittarius, travel, a sense of freedom, and self-discovery. So that there, is, that says a lot right there about the path that you were meant to follow, right? And the Spirit is also saying not limiting yourself. Okay. Yeah, some like really powerful energy here. I'm getting all the oracles before I dig into the tarot. And I'm being called to one more oracle, which I'll have to get out before. I just want to look and see what you have in Taurus, because Taurus is the natural ruler of the 7th house, or 2nd house, rather. I forget what you had in Taurus. Your moon is in Taurus. Your moon, your Venus. Wow. Now you are Libra rising, but your 2nd house is split between Scorpio and Sagittarius. Scorpio rules your 2nd house, but Sagittarius is part way in your 2nd house, and that is where your North Node is. Well, your moon and your Venus are both in Taurus. So that is telling me you value family. And you value beautiful things. You like to have finer things. Very well grounded. And you are a workhorse. Okay. What I mean is that Taurus is a fixed sign, and being in your 2nd house with your North Node, I think part of your life lesson is going to be involving flexibility. Being a little bit more flexible with yourself, adapting to change. Any kind of financial uncertainty does not sit well with you. Taurus does not take risks. Sagittarius does. So the natural ruler of Taurus with your Venus, the finer things in life, and your moon, your emotions are very much tied to your heart space, to your beauty and physical environment. Okay. And Libra's about partnerships. And I think that you are meant to seek out partners who you would be evenly yoked. And for some reason, I want to say that may have been an issue in this life. Okay. You got soulmate. Okay. I think that's part of your life lesson. Seeking somebody out who is evenly yoked. I just said that, right? Focus. And full moon. We just had the full moon in Taurus. And it was an eclipse. So there is definitely something coming up here around your partnerships. I would love for you to enlighten me on that one. Now, soulmate's not always romantic, but can be. And there's a reason why I was talking about being evenly yoked with somebody. Not somebody that is draining you or you draining them. It's like it's like balance. Balance. And we have a soulmate. Being focused on there is a soulmate the full moon. And see, the arrow's going towards a soulmate. The full moon in Taurus is releasing, this may have been releasing a soulmate or somebody in your life that you may not have been evenly yoked with. Could be a family member, a friend, whatever, or somebody that drained you. May have held you back, could have been a naysayer. You fill in the blank, you probably already know who that person is, right? And Spirit says, wait a minute. Yeah, I know. I'm using the miniature one because that's what I've got handy that I can grab real quick of the Sacred Travelers. Lots of oracle cards for you, honey. Only because I was drawn to them. Usually I would use 2, maybe 3 max in one of these readings, but you get a bonus oracle deck. I just want 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Thank you. Choosing your path. All is possible, and that's also about North Node in Sagittarius, understanding that anything is possible. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past and to heal the present. I do feel that there was somebody in your past that held you back from your soul purpose, from your life path. And, you know, it happens to the best of us. It happened to me. And it took me getting rid of that person out of my life to get on my proper path, right? And things just started unfolding and happening for me. And this started in August. So where I'm at right now, even with my channel, back in August, I was less than 1,000 subscribers. I was 700 and some subscribers. And look where I'm at now. My point is, I wasn't monetized or anything. And my ad revenue I make off of these videos and my new clientele and everything, I don't have to DoorDash. I don't have to leave my house in rain, in snow, whatever, in the heat. I don't have to run the miles, 100 miles, and spend all that gas money. Spend $20 to make 100 in gas, right? I don't have to do all that now because the ad revenue completely replaced my DoorDash income. And that's a blessing. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this is because when you release people, places, and things that have a negative impact on us, that hold us back in life, when we release that, then the universe is able to come in and do its work and able to bring in the blessings. And when I released a certain person out of my life, my ex actually, when he got married, my whole life changed. I did a total 180. Financially, love life, spiritually. I mean, the whole gamut. Everything changed. And now, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to release things to find our soul purpose. And I was able to get on my soul path. And I have a partner now who totally supports my soul path, my journey. Who happens to be a Libra. And I'm a Libra rising. So it's like, and we're both at the same income level right now. Between what he makes and what I make, we're about the same. Evenly yoked. And that's what Spirit is calling you to do. And I think a lot of Libra risings or Libras have no way to scale, not being off balance in our relationships, our partnerships, whether it's personal or business. We got to be evenly yoked. Okay? So, let's see what the tarot brings out. So, there's that issue about your partnerships in this life and releasing the past to heal the present and getting on your life path. And a lot of that is learning. And I'm picking up, yeah, you've had a lot of lessons in this life to learn. And you could be sitting there in this life saying, what the fuck was I thinking? Or what kind of karma did I conjure up to go through all this? You never know. You could go to a past life regression, have one of them done to figure that out. I do that. I have a meditation. I have a whole package for past life, plus individual, just a tarot reading or a 1 hour meditation that I had professionally recorded. So yeah, but that's not the point here. The point is, from previous lives, you incarnated into this life saying, I have A, B, C, and D that I got to learn and master in this life. Some of us might have all the way to M, and that's a hell of a lot of karma. But I'm just saying, this is the school, Earth school. This is where we learn. This is where we evolve. Yeah, there's other planets, there's other galaxies out there that are beyond the 3D, that are in the 5D. And Earth is not, us in the earthly plane, is not that evolved yet. But let me tell you, I see the evolution. I see the shift in energy. There are more and more people getting enlightened. And that is what, as a collective, we are meant to do. Okay. Let me get your understory here. There it is. There's your relationships and partnerships. 4 of Wands. Queen of Cups. That's your Scorpio rising right there. No. Now that's Cancer. Ace of Swords. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. And 3 of Wands. Travel. I said that there was traveling. Maybe traveling and learning about new places, new cultures. And that's part of your learning. And as you learn that, you are able to pass that on to other people. But your soul is thriving cultural experiences. And the aces are the beginning. They are the start of something. The Ace of Swords is a new idea, a new thought. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. So I feel like that there is a new, this is taking something that was in your thoughts and bringing it into the world, into the 3D, bringing it into reality. And it's something that is very dear and close to your heart. It is something worth celebrating. You could be traveling, like changing your home. Like, for instance, like having a couple homes at a couple different places. Like you may stay in one state, then stay in another state, or one country and go to another country. A common example, what we call up here in Pennsylvania, we call people that go to Florida in the winter, we call them snowbirds. There's kind of like that idea. But this is being inspired to expand your horizons. And yeah, some people call this the expectation card, the waiting card. But I'm getting the image that you're about enacting an idea and bringing it into practical use, that you are expanding your horizons. And I don't see you may have waited on this, but I see you jumping on, not just waiting for the ship to come in. You're swimming out to that boat and you are jumping on that boat, okay, on that ship. And you are going places. And that could be travel in the astral plane as well, spiritual planes, and going to different places through meditation even. Just saying. This is really a powerful reading for you. There you are, Justice. Oh my God. What did I say? Balance. When you partner up, making sure you are evenly yoked, the scales balance evenly, but she holds the Ace of Swords in her hands. Justice does. And she has the scales. She is making choices and decisions of what is correct for me. She is choosing her path. And this is the dead center of the reading. This is the theme. Okay? This is the theme. And the opportunity or obstacle, Five of Wands. This is going back to that soulmate idea. People that you are yoked with. It doesn't have to be marriage. Just saying. But people that you are yoked with in this lifetime that may be arguing and combative and may cause some inner conflicts within yourself. I'm getting the image of jealousy and greed, selfishness. I feel like there's somebody who's really selfish, who is more concerned about themselves than seeing you grow, who is not supportive of your decisions. That's a problem. And why are they not? How did you get here? Two of Pentacles. You got to this point because basically you did not know what to do about it. And I almost wonder if you were consulting some people and you got conflicting information. That's coming up too. But there seems to be a decision here about what path to take. On one hand, everybody's on board supportive. Oh, yeah. On the other, but on this hand, at the same time, it's not really where your heart is. It's not what your where your heart is. It's not where you feel genuinely. It's not like it's like going against your intuition. And your intuition is telling you, this is the hand you need to go with, but this is the one that lacks the support, right? You need to follow your intuition. And that's where, sometimes you can't cut family out, but you can set boundaries. It's not their life, it's your life. And it feels like someone here is like, well, if Dee goes in this direction, she's abandoning me. They're not looking at it as you're following a dream. You're not abandoning them. They could come along for the ride. They could support you. You'll be in touch. It's not, and they're looking at it, well, you're not going to be there 24/7. Okay, it's almost like somebody's codependent. Somebody's dependent on you. I don't want to say codependent because I'm looking at you as you are branching out into your own individuality, and you're branching out on your own, and you're standing on your own 2 feet. You're taking the bull by the horns, and you're taking charge of your life. And that is causing a conflict with somebody. The potential here is the Magician is the manifestation. This is also, the Magician is a card of learning and mastery. This is mastering something in your life, a skill, a belief, and this is having all the resources to do so. And it goes beyond that. It's not just mastering that, it's also putting it into action. And you have an opportunity to do that. Okay? There's an opportunity here to put that into action. Yes, it is affecting your home life. But that's because somebody doesn't understand. Okay? Somebody is so hell-bent on control, and you're hell-bent on, hell no, this is my life. And that's what it is. It is your life. Um, I don't know why I'm picking up on a parental figure. Like, I did not bring you up that way. It's almost like parental figures that expected you, whether it's to follow in their footsteps to a point. Um, I got to be honest, I'm feeling a mother figure or something like that, or aunt, grandmother, I don't know, but it's almost like it could be a father, but somebody living their dreams through you instead of you allowing you to live your own dreams. It's like they expected their dreams to be your dreams. You can understand what I'm saying. I know that's not really in the cards. I am just speaking very intuitively. I'm getting downloads from spirit. Just so that you know. What is going away or passing is the Four of Swords. This is your private thoughts. And what I'm getting here is you're no longer thinking about it. I think you thought about it and you kept it private to yourself. But over here, there's a lot of like, I've got this idea. And I think you thought about this idea. And you're in a place now where I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to do something about this. This is what I want. And I see you having the inspiration to follow that dream. Provided you don't let somebody hold you back. Okay? Like there could be somebody saying, well, I want children. How are you going to be a mother and go abroad? Honey, I've come across several people in my life. I've had clients and acquaintances, friends, who was in a similar position. They had children. They took their children with them and they homeschooled. It's very feasible and possible. And they got the feedback of, well, what about the social life? They need the socialization. Well, guess what? Somebody that I know, their children, they had 2 children. Homeschooled them both. The children traveled with them. Yes, they had their home base, their actual legal address, but they traveled a lot. And they on the road, they homeschooled their children, and their children were very well socialized. They sought out parks and other organizations and stuff and activities for their children. Their children were socialized. So don't allow any of that to hold you back. And I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I guess there's a reason. Spirit's giving me these downloads. 9 of Cups. That is wish fulfillment, honey. That is getting exactly what you want. And I feel you are hungry for it. And you are manifesting this into existence. There's the 2 of Wands. There's the planning. So right now, I think you're in a place of planning this. Planning your next steps. Because you know the whole world's your oyster right now. And you know that. Knight of Cups. That's environmental. And that comes up as you going out into the world and following your dreams and doing what you love. That is also could be somebody coming onto the scene who is offering you their cup. Could be a soulmate. I will have to draw clarifiers on that guy just to make sure. I want to see if he's new or if he is old, that is kind of trying to pull heartstrings to keep you held back. We shall see. What are your next steps? Is the Hanged Man. Okay. And as I read intuitively, I don't do reversals unless somehow a reverse comes out. Intuitively, I feel both sides of it. The one, what you are doing next is it is becoming enlightened. You're seeing your future from a different point of view, from a different perspective. I think this is about a realization, exactly what your hang-ups were, what has kept you in place. And the reverse of the hangman is cutting yourself free. So I think that this is an enlightenment of what in your life really holds you back. And this is in order to set your heart free, set yourself free, to bring those ideas that you have in your mind and to follow your intuition and bring those into reality, manifest them into reality. See, potential outcome is the Knight of Wands. Yes, you're on the move. And the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Okay? And the Knight of Wands is... We have two knights facing off here. And... love and passion. They're coming towards each other. So, I'm almost inclined to somebody new coming in. But let me take a look. Show me the Knight of Cups, please. Six of Pentacles. The Fool. This is somebody coming in, offering you a new beginning, a new chapter. This is somebody else who wants to travel too. And the Emperor. Could be an Aries. But it represents the heart space. And this is somebody who knows exactly what they want. And they are the builder. I think with the full energy, a new path. Okay, I know what that is. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I didn't think I had a private Zoom session today, and my Google Calendar went off. Sorry. But this is... okay. You know what? Okay, never mind. This is somebody coming towards you. It's not new. It's not new. I stand corrected. This is somebody who says that they want to balance up with you. But the Emperor is saying, no, don't go. This is somebody who does not want you to go on your own. They say they want to balance you, but it's almost like, I feel like almost like they try to talk you out of and give you every reason why not to go. It's like, well, I'll do this, this, and this if you stay, if you don't do this, if you don't go this direction. There's a father, okay, and it's telling me more. There's a father figure who might be trying to exhibit a little bit of control. And almost like, well, if you go about this foolish way, there's a cutoff of money or something to that effect. Somebody's trying to put you in a box. But there's this Knight of Wands here as the outcome of you being on the move. I want to know more about this Emperor. Emperor and Queen of Pentacles. That feels like mother and father. Mother and father are definitely... I think there's a soulmate, there's a lover who does not want you to go. But then you have mother and father here who are lending their support on your journey. So, you know, somebody was trying to live their life through you. It felt like a parental figure. But it feels like you're getting your wish. You're seeing what you're doing. They may not be in agreement. They may have tried to talk you out of this. But they are lending support. Okay. Now I understand. They are lending support. But you do have a soulmate connection here who is not supportive, who is not evenly yoked with you. Okay. Show me this, the Knight, I want to know more about this outcome with the Knight of Wands. Where are you going? Page of Pentacles. That is the student. Six of Cups. You know, those are memories of the past, messages from the past, and High Priestess. You know how I said there is a soulmate that will be on the same page as you? It's somebody that you knew a long time ago. Feels like soul bond. We have multiple soulmates, by the way. Our soulmates are simply our soul tribes. But this is feeling different. It's almost like somebody from your past. I know you're not that old because you were born in 1993. Okay. So you just turned 30 this year. But there is somebody, it could be even a childhood friend, that there's communication, and you know, you kind of kept it to yourself, but there's a very strong spiritual tie that goes very deep between you and somebody else, and there's communication. And it feels like they are on the same type of journey that you are about to go on, and it goes back to that evenly yoked with somebody. So there is somebody here that shares the same passion that you do. I don't think you're discussing it because I feel more like I think you're trying to spare somebody's feelings. I will not be surprised. Okay. We're just going to get a few final messages for you. The Firefly Illumination. Okay? That is that soul spark. It kind of came in the reverse. I wonder why. Ah, the Wolverine. Fierce. Unpredictable, wild, power struggles. I think, okay, there was somebody in the place of power. Who was very possessive of you, that kept you from going on a journey of self-discovery. That the scythe talks about cutting something out. Cutting that person out who was asserting themselves upon you, keeping you from your self-discovery and your soul journey. This is releasing in order to harvest your future. And we got the moon here, which is intuition, the subconscious, and fantasy, romance. Recognition. This is like a Lenormand card. It recognizes recognition. Artistic, the divine feminine. This is you coming into your power, embracing your own abilities, your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts, and being illuminated. And this is living out your dreams. Might have a little bit of artistic flair to it. But the moon is the illumination. The moon is your intuition. And I feel like that's part of your soul path, is developing that. Okay, with that said, I'm going to end the reading here. And I hope this made a lot of sense for you. And I will see you again. Yes, you're going to be included in the readings from last night that I didn't get to, that I'm going to put up a video. Hopefully I get to it today. I'm working on that. Okay? I got to get to it today. Anyhow, I will see you there. Love you. Bye.